I'm Dr. Jason Kafer, and we are going to run through the trade name and generic names of medications approved for seizure disorders. And we have visual mnemonic mascots for each medication, and they'll all have this, meaning they're approved for seizures. And some of them will have this. Some of them will cause agitation, so they'll have an angry face. The barbiturates will have barbed wire, and the benzodiazepines will have the pill bottle and or the no fear, never been so calm. So we have LAM, ictal. Ictal refers to a neurologic event such as a seizure. Generic name, lamotrigine. Trade name, Lamictal. This one is a great mood stabilizer. Dipaquinoball in acid. Generic valproic acid. Trade name, Depakine. Now we have Depakote. So Depakote, which is divalproex. Generic, it's two of the valproic acids bonded together. So generic divalproex and Depakote is the trade name. This is the extended release, which is 89% bioequivalent to regular Depakote. So when we say regular Depakote, we mean Depakote DR, which is delayed release. Tiger tail in the car maze. Generic carbamazepine and trade name is Tegretol. Oscar lept, generic name oxcarbazepine. Trade triluptol. GABA pin is a neuron 10. These are characters from Yo Gabba Gabba with their pins, their neurons. They're in a 10. So generic name gabapentin, trade name Neurontin. This one's prescribed a lot for neuropathic pain. Top at max speed on top of pyramid. Generic name topiramate, trade name Topamax. This one can cause kidney stones. Pregabalin lyrics. Generic pregabalin. Trade name Lyrica. Levitate keeper, or leave it to racist cappers. Generic name is levetiracetam. Trade name Keppra. Can cause hostility or aggression, as can this one. Fico perm panel. Generic perampanel. Trade Ficompa. Cinnabon X couple. Cinnobamate is the generic, and Excapri trade name. Violent GABA saber, also Viva GABA or Vision Gone. The Vi actually is for vinyl, because another name for this one is gamma vinyl GABA, GVG. Anyhow, generic Vigabatrin, trade name Sabriel. Funny Tunes Die Laughin', generic Phenytoin, trade name Dilantin. Can cause gingival hypertrophy. Tiger beans on the GABA trail. Generic is tiagabine. Trade name Gabatril. This one is a fish, a 3A4 substrate, and the medication can impair your color vision. So notice those beans are black and white. Lacrosse vampire. Generic lacosamide. Trade Vimpat. Zone is mighty. Zone is grand. Generic zonisamide, trade name Zonogran, can cause irritability. Zorro's ethics suck. Generic ethosuximide, trade name Zorontin, drug of choice for petit mal epilepsy. Slick car app time. Generic name is ezlacarbazepine, trade name Aptium. Ruffin ban. Generic rufinamide, trade name Banzel. Felbat, Felbam, generic name Felbamate, trade name Felbatol. Brave act in a brave race. Generic brivaracetam, trade name Briviact. Cannabis BID, so this is generic cannabidiol, trade name Epidiolex. Fear no barbed Luminati, generic name phenobarbital, trade name Luminol. This is another barbiturate, you can tell by the barbed wire. Prima Donna's missile line, generic Primidone, which is better than the trade name Myceline. It's good for essential tremor. Cloned pen, generic Clonazepam, trade name Clonopin. This is another fish, which is a 3A4 substrate. Lorax's ATV, generic Lorazepam, trade Ativan. Daisy and Pam are Valley Girls, generic name Diazepam, trade name Valium. Corazepatine Manning, trancing. Generic name is clorazepate, trade name Transine. And another benzodiazepine, clobber on Wi-Fi. Pronounce it wifey. We're not going to have him punching his wife. The generic is clobazam, trade Onfi. So many of our antiepileptic drugs are fish, which are 3A4 substrates, which are elevated in the blood by inhibitors, and it's a quick effect, whereas a delayed effect is from these 3A4 inducers, which decrease levels of the substrate. So inhibition, high, and hurried, whereas induction, down, and delayed. 3A4, it's CYP3A4, 3 A's for fishing. Notice that we've got 3 A's on the inhibitor and 3 A's on the inducer. So we can plug in any of the fish, Klonopin, which is clonazepam. So Klonopin is a 3A4 substrate. Levels are decreased by inducers. We can plug in any 3A4 inducer. For instance, Tegretol, which is carbamazepine. So carbamazepine decreases blood levels of clonazepam, and it is a delayed effect taking 2 or 3 weeks to be fully realized. So please check out my book, Mood Stabilizers and Antiepileptics. The contents of the book we've gone over in this video. This circle, which is medications approved for seizure disorders. There's also a few other benzos, a few other barbiturates, and one other mood stabilizer, which is lithium. All of the other mood stabilizers are seizure meds.